I am not doing okay mentally. So it's August 14th, 2025. It's 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because couldn't really get comfortable on my new mattress. So here's the thing about the new mattress. It it helps and hurts. Basically, my back pain in one area got better, and my back pain in a different area got worse. So it's now all upper shoulder pain, mostly in the left shoulder, but and I don't have sharp pain more or less from bending my uh, bending backwards, but yeah, so like yesterday I slept through breakfast. Okay, so I want to say I've been through a lot because it feels like I've been through a lot. And like, so what would fucking help me to describe things is I actually started this thing that hopefully I'll continue to remember that I have it, but started last night where I'd log the good and bad things that happen each day, more or less. So for yesterday, and I have them like, I have them separated in good and bad, but each thing is numbered so that I'd have an idea of like the chronological of what happened that day. Because I don't know, maybe it'd be good for me to have the info of like, did was it like sprinkled, was it like bad in the morning, good after that or something? I don't know, but to go through it so that the purpose of this video is just for people to know what I'm going through. That's more or less it. And maybe workshopping some possible solutions, which ultimately it's up to me what I decide to do. But all right, so Wednesday, number 0, because I remembered this a long time after, but bad thing, I slept through breakfast. So I have a container of unsalted peanuts. I basically just snacked on that for like 20-30 minutes before getting on the bus. And that was my breakfast for the morning. One, bad thing, felt overwhelmed from life. Two, bad thing, only 2 hours of work. So I said I was getting off an hour early because of a doctor appointment, but because I was feeling so overwhelmed, I actually called to reschedule it, and I laid down and take a nap out of depression. So I guess I could add that and reorder it and stuff. My throat is also getting a bit dry, so I'm going to pause and get myself a water before continuing. Okay, so to continue, number 3. Oh, yeah, okay, so number 3, good thing, kitchen sink not clogged anymore. So that was before I called off. People came in when I was at work and fixed the drain thing. Why the fuck? Oh yeah. Why did I put it under 5? That's so fucking weird. Number 4, good thing. Was able to do 1 hour or so of meditation and reflection. Mostly when I was laying down to try and sleep, but I was also kind of just in fucking state of, overwhelmed and shit. Feeling my feelings, I guess. My stomach, my back. Five, was able to do only 1 hour of the Madoka game, so that's good for my health and shit. 6 is good, cleaned kitchen sink of greasy residue. So I did a little bit of cleaning. So a good combo of good things. Then 7, bad thing, left side of back hurts. Yeah, I already said that. 8 bad things is just labeled depressed. Yeah. 9 is a good thing. Made a randomized list thing to maybe help me. So, fuck. Let me see if I can bring this shit up. Random things to do, so I got a list and it will give me 5 random things. And that's like supposed to generate options of what I can do, and then I'm supposed to like predict what will happen when I do them and like fucking plan out and shit. But whatever. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Let me see. 10. Good thing, snack on grapes. A healthy snack. Probably does good for my digestion. 11, bad thing, going to bed around 12 a.m. 12, bad thing, can't fucking sleep. And so now Thursday. 1 good thing. Healthy Gamer GG vid about burnout. So I watched that for a little bit of like self-help awareness shit, and I took some notes. So at least it puts me in a little bit more perspective of things. I really can't describe it that well right now. But I consider it a good thing to have watched it and shit. And last one, too, bad things. Almost tripped and fell. Feels like nothing is getting better, so want to hurt myself. Should maybe call Crisis Line, though. IDK, what would help? And so that's where I am. Well, kind of. I should probably still call Crisis Line, but I guess I tried like talking to myself or something, like if it was someone from Crisis Line, like I haven't called them before, and like I don't want that to like influence someone else's decision to call them or not. I mean, it probably ultimately is because it's my perspective and people are going to know my perspective, I guess. But I'm not against calling Crisis Line. It's just, I guess, my uninformed biases is just making it hard for me to do it because I don't know if it would actually help. And I'm scared of being in a state of mind where I lash out at anything that doesn't help, that hurts. And I don't want to do that to our people. But I don't really know how to describe what I mean by I talk to myself like if it was, I guess, somebody who's there to listen. But some things I told myself is just that, like, I need help. Don't know from who or what help I really need, really. But I am just struggling. And in regards to work, I want to take time from it. I want to not go to work. And the reason for that isn't the usual reason, because, like, I like my job. It's one of the few times where I feel like I'm fucking competent at something. It's just with the way I am right now, with my mental health and state of being, I don't want to bring that to work. I don't want the people at my job to be affected by that. And I'm starting to run low on funds because well, I'm at least in the borderline scary phase because I want to have at least 300 in my checking account. For bills. It's in the middle of the month, so got like a couple weeks that I can probably make money to get that shit up. I have like 200 some in my checking right now. I have like 200 some, like 240 I think, in my savings. But I did purchase a bed for 400. And I've been buying fast food a lot, but if I don't go to work, then I'm not going to get paid for those days, which, makes sense. It makes sense. It's just I'm in a spot where it's scary that if I'm a bit worried about not making money and potentially making things harder for myself in the future when I can barely handle the fucking present. But a idea that popped up during my thought session with myself, I guess. I don't know how to fucking describe shit. Is a vacation from work. Just a week vacation of not going to work. The extra 3 fucking hours to my day, not being worried about not getting sleep when I'm supposed to and shit. But the idea is that, if my mental health is causing the problem, then I should take time off to work on my mental health. And so my current issue my current question to myself before I decide record is, how the fuck am I going to work on my mental health? When it seems like my efforts to make things better, like, at least some of them either backfire or just wasn't worth the effort to begin with. Just like, you know, burnout, doing so much effort for so little payoff. But so, oh God. So I am hungry. Maybe I can snack on some more grapes. But basically that's just where I am right now in thinking. I don't know what to do now, but I guess I should probably do something about my stomach. So if I get that out of the way first, maybe things would be easier, but I'm gonna pause and either come back to wrap up the video or add more to it. Okay, so I just did my eye drops. So to add a little bit more, trying to figure out what I like to do or some shit. So really I just have 3 bullet points. I want to share moments I like. So, basically, for some content, I guess ultimately I can just record whatever or stream whatever, and all I really want to do is like, well, one thing that I want to do is just share moments and things that I like. So I can like make clips and like put them together into a video. I don't need to like be entertaining all the time or or even be discouraged about not getting content that I'd want or whatever. Like if I do a Let's Play series or something. Because if I do Let's Play series, then I'd feel kind of bad if, like, there are parts or whatever where I feel like they're not really entertaining at all. And it just seems more like filler, just playing a fucking game. But, yeah. So there's that I'm kind of putting a little bit of my attention to. Another bullet point is game dev if I want to feel more competent. So if I'm struggling with feeling competent, then I can try do some game dev, because in the very least, the game dev that I've recently been doing, at least by that I mean like relative to game dev, which I haven't really done for a while, but the game dev that I do usually, because I'm sticking mostly to what I know, if I feel more competent because I'm actually making progress and not like being stuck trying to figure out how to fix a bug or something. So in regards to things I like to do, I can have like, I actually have a like type of thing specifically for like a feeling, and that kind of segues into the next bullet point, which is make things on a whim, don't have to be productive or professional at all if it's just to have fun. Okay, so it wasn't all that much of a segue, but well, the first part, make things on a whim. So it's a little weird, but for some reason it seems like I do better when I'm just doing things on a whim for myself instead of like actually feeling motivated to do them. But I don't know, that also seems a bit weird because like from that I thought like, oh, so whatever I feel like doing, so let me like, I guess I can feel up to doing something even if I'm not like feeling motivated to do it, if that makes sense. But like, but that thought earlier made me think that like, if I do that, then like I'm trying to listen more to my feelings and about what I'd want to do and stuff, and just a reassurance of I don't have to be productive or professional at all if it's just have fun. So if I have a creative project like doing some kind of game, I like, doesn't have to be like game dev and stuff, but like I don't have to make a good game. I don't have to make sure it's balanced well. I don't have to do any of that. I can just, or like drawing stuff, like a comic or something, I don't have to make it look good. I don't have to have a good story. I don't have to know what the hell I'm doing. If I'm just doing it to have fun, then like that's all. I don't have to figure out what to be productive so that I can be like some kind of successful artist that gets money or people like the shit that I do. Because of like the burnout with life. So doing life shit doesn't feel as rewarding. And if I do things just for fun, that would be more rewarding to me than trying to make something that's considered good to other people. Even if like I want to share what I make for people to like it in the same ways I do and shit, but more or less that's what it's what I currently have for figuring out like what to do and shit. To bring back the burnout video topic from Healthy Gamer GG. There's a part of like do 15 minutes of work when tired, and eventually you'll get a day off and you'll have more energy. So with that more energy, you can do 20 minutes, and then you'll get more time off of like to relax and stuff. Like you won't have to do work on the weekend and stuff, and like I know this the way I'm describing it is pretty vague, which is okay, but like what I get from that is like the work week and then weekend break to relax and have fun, where I can recognize a ideal that that I have, where if I am able to figure out what to do for me to relax and have fun during the weekends, during my breaks, then I'd most likely have more energy and morale and probably better mental health to be able to work and get things done during the week. And then it won't feel like, you know, things, I wouldn't be as burned out by life, which the video is about like burnout from work, but yeah, so So that's currently what I've got, I guess. Um, there's there's also a point of like cutting technology when we can, because like technology can make us more tired, and it definitely like does shit to our dopamine circuitry. But so this game in the background, it's okay, but it's it's not really something that I need or care about, I guess. It's not really doing much for me, so I kind of stopped playing it, but then like 20 minutes later I just felt like I really need to calm down, so I just opened it up again so that I can feel like there's some kind of progress that's happening and moving forward, even though I'm a fucking mess. But but at least like I I logically understand that cutting down my Madoka time has probably done pretty good for me. I just don't have concrete evidence exactly. Direct evidence? It's probably mostly indirectly, but I do consider that a good. I just don't feel like it's helped much. But I'm still doing okay with that, even though I only did like fucking one day of just an hour of it. So there's one more thing that I haven't thought through yet when it comes to doing what I want, where I could do some kind of like Lewd game, not safe for work game. And it would have my Lewd battle system, but well, not even that, but just like any like I could like the idea came in my mind of like a community project thing or whatever. Like something that other people can like add to or something. I wouldn't know. I just it's probably just me like doubting shit and stuff, but I wouldn't know how to go about it basically. But I don't know, just it's probably another crutch, but there's more motivation if I feel like people care about the thing that I'm doing and is contributing in some way to it being made or something. But that's like a really half-baked idea. But I don't know. Maybe I need to do the on the whim thing a bit. I mean, I can still like work on it for fun if I feel like it, but I don't exactly know what I would do. And it's kind of not a great feeling, but I also I think I said this in last video or another video, but there's intrinsic versus extrinsic circuitry and like some exercises for intrinsic shit. But yeah, I can try some of that out, I guess. So hopefully I feel good enough to work, and then after work I'm just gonna I don't know, hopefully not go immediately to bed. Maybe I can do like 15 minutes of a chore or something. I mean, I gotta like do eye drops anyway, and maybe I'd be too hungry enough to fucking sleep and I'd have to eat food, but I don't know. Should I make a plan now? I mean, it's almost 5 o'clock, my normal wake up time. Maybe I can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich so my stomach can shut the fuck up. I usually eat breakfast around 6. But yeah, I'm hanging in there. So yeah. Guess that's all I can talk about right now. So I want to say I'm feeling more calm now. So things are still up in the air, but I guess I can have a plan to make it through this morning before before going back to whatever the hell this is. But yeah. What? To work on my mental health. Hmm. I'm kind of doing that. There's my alarm. I'm I'm still struggling, but I have some progress, I guess, that I've talked about. But if I can just get through this morning, then I would have time after work to worry about it some more then. And if it does get bad after that, then I can actually have time to call a crisis line and shit. But I am thinking about calling to ask for next week off. Because with the notes I have on my phone and just talking about them, even though life is still stressful and stuff, it does seem like I'm at least driven enough to not waste the time that would be given to me. You know? So maybe I could ask for the week off to work on my mental health and stuff. All right, so that sounds like a good enough plan for the foreseeable future. I will hopefully get back with you guys on how things go. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember all of the things I talked about in here, but I appreciate anyone making it this far, and I'd also appreciate any comments. That people could leave, whether it's just support or encouraging discussion and brainstorming of other possibilities and perspectives. as long as the idea that like I don't have to like follow that, like people's not like telling me what I should do, but just giving suggestions or inform me of perspectives to help me make my own decision on what to do. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.